Just like Deshaun Watson, our charges are back, baby. We're ready to go. I watched that Cowboys-Browns game, and let me tell you, it was horrendous to watch.
Yeah, on both sides of the ball, or just for the Browns? You just felt so bad, even as a Cowboys fan. You felt bad.
I'm like, man, at least we're not that. You
Right.
got the team that had Baker Mayfield, the guy that's doing things, and they're like,
Yeah, he
nah.
was laughing in Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah.
Hey Evans, go long.
Yeah. Oh, I love how the way you made him sound is he has an ascot on while he's throwing.
That's the way I view Baker, and which is funny because everybody else sees him as the bad boy of Oklahoma football.
No.
Fuck you, suck my dick. But I'm like, he's like, ha ha ha. He might as well be Tucker Carlson in my mind. He's just, ha ha ha.
Oh, well, you see, my diverse portfolio of Bitcoin just went up another $1,000. Evans, slant route.
I like the second home of Tom Brady better than the first. His summer home is so much nicer. Evans, go long. I don't know why I like Evans go long. It's fun.
It's great. It really is. But no, watching that, I was like, man, Baker Mayfield made it out. Lucky him.
Yeah, he made it out. Oh, dude, I did see one clip, because social media loves to put out their clips now, especially football season. It's so fun to see, like, how quick people are with, like, cuts of games, like the highlights.
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah.
also the cuts from local radio. I don't know how people cut local radio that much. Is somebody just constantly recording? It's crazy how they have it so fast.
Well, it's because I think most talk show radios are just essentially what we are. They just cut out the commercials and make a podcast.
Oh, that's true. I forget. We're the lowest budget form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Hey, this is why two guys from Iowa have the same ability as some Cleveland radio hosts.
Woo.
How does that feel, Doug McDermott
I'd
in the
say
morning?
we have more the ability of a Cleveland masseuse.
Yeah. The douche and gargle in the morning. We have the same pull as them.
Well,
there was a guy freaking out on a call on a sports radio show where a guy local calls in, right? And he starts reading off the two random QB ratings.
Okay.
And the guy's like, all right, what are you referring to? He's like, well, one of those is Deshaun Watson's and the other is Baker Mayfield. And the guy goes, okay, I'm sick of this talk. And he was going to try to cut off there because he was going to defend Deshaun Watson in like the
Shawn
trade.
Michaels.
Yeah.
When he left DX, he was still really popular.
He was going to defend him, though, and it's funny because I think I don't remember the trade all that much, but I'm guessing a lot of people wanted Baker out of there, right? Because he wasn't performing when in reality he had no pieces around him.
Yeah, and Deshaun Watson had a lot of pieces that he hired around him.
Mm-hmm. They are all a little handsy.
Little grubby hands.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's, it probably felt good for your Cowboys, but this is what you guys always do is you have a nice beat up for 2 or 3 games, then you go play a real team and realize you need to go back to the kids' table.
Well, I think we're more at we've graduated, okay? We're not at the kids' table anymore, but we're not at the adult table. We're at that social, misfit table, the tweens, that are just like, we're too cool for the kids, but we're not cool enough to be with those guys.
You're right. Yeah, you're not at that table. Oh, that's okay. The Niners, we're outside the nightclub where we're constantly like, no, we know the owner. We know the owner.
You guys aren't that. You guys are outside. You guys are outside smoking heaters. You're the cool uncles outside just smoking heaters, like, yeah, they're just fucking talking politics and shit out there. Anyways, you want to see some tits?
Yeah.
Just like flipping open a Playboy.
You don't want to go in that. I mean, winning a Super Bowl's kind of lame anyway. I mean, it's old hat.
I mean, we had to lose the last 2 just to feel something.
They're Matthew McConaughey. They're like, that's what I love about Super Bowls. I get older, they stay the same age. The Niners and the Cowboys are just both Matthew McConaughey and outside. Living in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah. They're just giving they're they're giving up their childhood memories, but the Niners always come out top, be like, we've only lost 2.
Yeah. Technically 3 now.
Yeah, and the Cowboys at this point are like me, but the difference is they're completely celibate and just haven't gotten laid in years. So then they're just
involuntarily celibate.
Yeah,
The Cowboys are incels.
The Niners are out there be like, I'm in my glory years, dude. Did you see last year? Oh, I got a dime piece, aka making it to the Super Bowl. Cowboys going, I fell to the ground and sniffed her shoe.
The Niners popped a blue chew, and unfortunately, it wore off about right when they were going to bust.
No, it's not you. It's not me either. It's just this thing happens.
No! I can do it in overtime. Give me a chance. And they just couldn't get it up in overtime.
They're just in the corner slapping. Come on.
Damn it. Welcome back to football, baby.
Hell yeah. Oh,
yeah.
But no.
Yeah, it was an embarrassing thing. My buddy Sam Herstock, who's a Jets fan, texted me today, and he went, "All right, I've decided you are not allowed to talk about the game from last night." And I was like, "That's not how this works."
Nice pick.
Yeah. I said I told him I'm sure you're very, very glad that you didn't come over and watch the game.
Hey, you should have told them, be like, we gave you a handicap match. It was you against us minus McCaffrey. We handicapped ourselves.
Right. And then dude, Kyle Shanahan just went, my offense is so good the way I draw it up. I'll take a non-drafted running back and run for 150 yards.
Yeah.
That's a wild game.
It really was.
It's cool. It was nice to see, though. Mason deserved it.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys-Browns game, though, that was the big thing about it was Tom Brady's doing the announcing. First official NFL game, he's doing that. So he's going through there. And outside of repeating himself several times, now stop me if this doesn't make sense because it's very highbrow. It's coming from Tom Brady. You know, it's very difficult in the NFL to go forward 5 yards, and it's even more difficult to go 10 yards, but you can't go backwards because it makes it even harder to go forward. And he said that 3 different times because it's so above our head that we don't comprehend.
Dude, he plays 4D chess on the fucking football field.
Yeah.
He's the Donnie T of football.
And then, to bring him back to earth, Fox said, you know, this is a good idea. Let's show him his Tostitos commercial. So he had to watch his own face and do his Tostitos commercial and then come back to him and be like, hey, you did good in that.
Yeah. It's really cringe, honestly. I guess this is the price. I know they're paying him, but it's also the price you pay after the NFL fixes 6 Super Bowls for you. 7, I should say. Sorry.
Well, I mean,
I'm just joking. There's no fixing. I believe in the integrity of the NFL.
The sports cathedral, you bow and pray before it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw something that the reason he can't he wasn't criticizing like referees or certain things about the game is because he has a pending ownership deal with Las Vegas because he's trying to buy a piece of the Vegas Raiders.
I don't know. I really don't know.
I don't know. I saw a random thing about that, and I barely read into it because I'm like, I'm sure this is nonsense.
More than likely. I mean,
I don't believe anything I see anymore online because half of it's all fabricated.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I believe everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that we don't have to do this podcast anymore and AI just does it for us.
AI's super helpful. It'd never do anything to hurt us.
No, it just makes this podcast for us, Nathan, and it's great. And we just don't put any effort into it anymore.
Our AI overlords would never steer us wrong.
No. All pray, all power. I love you, Alexa. You're a good AI assistant.
I love you, listening device. I can't say the name of, otherwise you will listen.
Right. Yeah, my Alexa just turned on. It's like, good. The Stockholm Syndrome's working. I know turning the lights off and on in the basement would help him win his affection one day. That's what I use my Alexa for. It's a glorified clapper.
I guarantee you, I don't know if this is a fact, but I bet if you ask it, it'd give you a self-motivational speech, not unlike that Joel Osteen machine that they made.
Ooh. I wonder if you can get Alexa to start being religious. Like, you could definitely if you asked her for a pep talk, she'll definitely give you a pep talk. But I want to be like, can you rile me up about Jesus?
Now, I wonder, this would be an interesting thing for somebody
it just
with
starts playing the Reverend Al Sharpton.
Yeah, but I would like to do that. How good would this be? I'd like to input that into like Chat GPT with the plugins and all that stuff. Be like, create a new religion, and how would you go about to start?
Right. Well, then it'd be like, well, what's the goal of said religion? To get sheep to follow your every word.
Yeah. Get non-compliers to have a red pill party. That's the goal.
Did you want a religion that puts good into the world or ends in a Kool-Aid party?
Depends on your answer should be depends on how much they tithe.
Right. Depends on how many 3-letter organizations are coming after me. Can I escape to South America and create a common mind?
Well, it just answers. It's like, well, you're lucky. This blueprint has been drawn up. Just follow a one Romney organization.
Right. The FBI's on the other side. Keep going. We need a new false flag. Get them to go.
Don't stop this information. Just let it go.
Yeah. It would be funny if Alexa was just an actual lady named Alexa at the FBI, CIA, just typing in commands. This lady's overworked trying to spread propaganda.
Guys, do I really have to read this again? I've been here since Saturday.
Hell yeah. Yeah. The old virtual assistant. Tom Brady could have used the virtual assistant to help him come up with different lines.
Yeah.
He was just nervous. I can only imagine how nerve-wracking that is to call a football
I thought
game
you were
going to
say you can't imagine how excited Greg Olson was to see that.
Oh, yeah, probably. Greg Olson was just like, not so fucking easy now, is it, Tom?
You know what? I bet Greg Olson and Baker Mayfield are best friends and be like, we have it made.
Yeah, they do have it made. Why would Greg Olson and Baker Mayfield be hanging out?
Because they both had people take their jobs that weren't as good as them.
Oh, true. Got it. I get what you're saying now. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Wait, so I guess I didn't realize this. Yeah, Greg Olson is just like not announcing anymore.
Yeah. Tom Brady took his spot.
Oh, so they fired him off Fox.
Yeah, and Greg Olson was good.
Yeah, no, Greg Olson was awesome because he broke down. I just figured he was like, I kept looking for him. That explains a lot. My brain was not working. The cathedral got me this weekend, Nathan. I was like, football's back. Must watch any game I can get a hold of.
Oh, dude, the magic hour on the red zone, just liquid cocaine back into my veins.
Oh, how do you watch the red zone? Is
that
just on NFL?
You can just subscribe to the red zone. You can pay a flat fee and just watch Red Zone.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that, I guess.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Or you can be a sheep and join the new Chat GPT cult/religion and buy Sunday ticket and spend, $600 to watch every game, which nobody's doing. Or you can spend, I think it's like $80 for the whole year and just get Red Zone.
Yeah, I know it's not going to happen for 10 years because they're going to drag it out in litigation, but I want that lawsuit to come up. Remember last year when we were talking about this, or in the off season?
Yeah, where they're supposed to break it apart so you can just buy a subscription for one team.
Yes, I want that to happen so fucking bad.
Yeah,
it's just the only reason they won't do it is because, I don't know, the owners.
I don't want to do it. We make so much money. I don't want to do that.
Well, no, the owners of, good teams will make a lot of money. The owners of all the shitty teams.
You're right.
No one's buying the Carolina Panthers.
Are you saying the Jackson? Why? You don't want to see baby? You know what? Bryce Young reminds me of Mario before he gets a mushroom. That's him on that football field. It's like, oh, he just hasn't gotten a mushroom so he can see over the line yet. Did you
Yeah.
see the game where the running back was pushing him like, dude, get behind center. Dude, he had to hit him twice.
Yeah, it was bad. Bad. I just saw highlights of that. I didn't see that actual game, I guess. But yeah.
I didn't see it either because it is garbage. I'm sorry, that would have put me to sleep faster than I could have OD'd on melatonin. I wouldn't have fallen asleep faster than if I watched that game.
Right. I keep wondering, though, if I just got the Niners football games, like, would I watch less football? Because then I just only am going to watch the Niners. I think I might. I might just only watch that.
I don't think you'd watch less, but you wouldn't pay attention as much. Like, you'd watch your games. So
yeah. I guess I'm in fantasy, though, so, like, it is fun to watch your players. Like, that's what gets you to watch all the football.
See, and that's where that red zone package is nice, because you can put in your players, and it'll tell you.
Yeah. I had Baltimore. I had Baltimore's tight end, Likely, and I had Lamar Jackson. So I had both those guys having a game. I was so mad. He out by that much.
Yeah, that was rough.
That sucks so bad.
Oh, but football's back, baby.
It is so back. It's so back. And sorry, Greg Olsen. I hope you're doing something. Go get a job at Barstool. They'd love to have you. They get everybody
so much money. Couldn't he go to the U? Didn't he graduate from Miami?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and he has a sick rap. He's got a sick rap song he did.
Oh yeah, no, that comes around once a year. Greg Olson's got to relive that.
Yeah, it's the beginning of every football season, I feel like.
Yep. He needs to call The Rock up and get in a movie. That's what he needs to do.
I don't know. I think he had a contract and they had to pay him out, so I'm pretty sure he's good.
Oh yeah, he's just chilling. Oh man, that would rule, dude. That honestly has to be the dream, right? You get a nice big fat like 5-6 year contract, right, for a few mil, right? And then like 2 years into the deal, they go, "Hey, we're gonna let you go, but because your lawyers did a good job negotiating a contract, we still have to pay you a third or 3/4 of your contract."
Yeah,
that rips.
Yeah,
so fucking hard.
He's leaving. He's like, "Thanks, Tom. By the way, good luck."
Yeah, like that's the dream, right?
Yeah.
That's hitting the lottery. You don't even have to go to work anymore.
Pretty much.
Greg Olsen, honestly.
That's the whole goal of insurance scams. What he just had.
It's the insurance scam of announcing football games. It's very true.
Hey, you
don't have to get on a plane and go to shitty towns like Cleveland anymore.
What happened? Oh, I got this dream job. I just call games. What's going on? I talked my buddy into taking over my job. He's got a slightly bigger name than me.
Right. And if you're really miss Greg Olsen doing commentary, I guarantee it, he could make just as much money buying the red zone, right? For $600. He's got the money.
Oh, he's become a streamer?
Yeah, and just on fucking YouTube or Twitch, he just live streams him breaking down footage. He could totally do that.
Yeah.
And make more money, probably.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be really funny.
Probably has some kind of no-compete.
Yeah, there's a non-compete in there. I guarantee it.
Right. Yeah, especially because it was with Fox Sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they did with Tucker Carlson, and I love how he has a show, but he doesn't make money on it somehow, so they can't get him for it. But he's just doing crazy interviews.
That doesn't surprise me.
No.
But yeah, no, that it was just funny to watch and listen to that game, and just like, dude, there is no excite. That man, Tom Brady, for supposedly being an announcer, could care less based on his tone alone what's going on. There is no excitement. There's one point where it sounded like he got an excitement towards the end of a sentence, and it was like somebody whispered in his ear through like the background channel on. So just right in his ear, like, dude, have some emotion, because then he's like, hey, at the very end.
I'll be honest, like I wanted to watch that. I watched that game one because I was hoping maybe something the Cowboys did would be funny and I could rag on you for it. Unfortunately, they dominated, so I didn't get a chance to do that.
Yeah, even Zeke got a touchdown, dude.
I was like, oh yeah, Tom Brady's calling this game. And he was so not impressive. It's not like he did a bad job, I didn't think.
No, but
it's just he was forgettable.
He
I kept
talked
forgetting
like
it
the
was
kid
Tom
that
Brady.
was doped out on fucking Ritalin that you remember from school, just like zoned
He looked
out.
like Eminem that time he showed up in the
At
broadcast
the Michigan
booth.
game. Yeah.
Just nodding out.
Yeah. But yeah, that was
was
the
just
excitement of that game.
Yeah, I just that's what I kept forgetting. Like I was like, because I haven't heard Tom Brady talk that much.
Okay.
So, but like you recognize all the other announcers' voices, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
they've been there for a while. So you always, and then like I'm like, who's this guy talking? Like and and I'm like, oh yeah, it's fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like I always had to remind myself, like, oh yeah, it's fucking Tom Brady.
Yeah, and the great thing was he never shut up. He just kept talking. He's one of the
Really? I thought. See, that was the thing. I thought he wasn't talking at all.
Really? I kept
Every
hearing.
time
I
I
kept
kinda
hearing it,
kept-
and I was like, dude, you don't need to fill silence all the time.
See, I think he doesn't understand because he's not a color commentary, right? He's like the other guy is, right? He's like what is it? There's the dynamic. There's color commentary, and then there's what is it? What is it called? I forget.
Sideshow.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, dude.
But like he's like an analyst, right? Because the color commentary is like a Joe Buck, and then you have Troy Aikman who's there, and he breaks down the technical aspects of the game. But Joe Buck's like 3rd and 7, like he's actually calling the game. Oh,
Yeah.
they call the game, and then I guess so. Tom Brady would be the color commentary, but I didn't feel like he was doing color commentary really that much at all.
I
just didn't hear him that often. I felt like when I was watching.
Gotcha. No, yeah.
But I guess I've trained myself to tune out announcers because a lot of times they just fucking piss me off. I'm just like, you guys fucking suck.
Not gonna lie, more times than not, I could put the game on mute and I'd have a more enjoyable experience.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I kind
And
of
I
wish
just put
they
on
had.
shake your body, shake your body. I just put on the Beetlejuice soundtrack.
I just want to go through sometimes, and I wish there was an option like a video game where it's like just turn off the announcers. I'll just listen to the
cool.
ambient sound.
Yeah, I want to hear the stadium noise so I know what music they're bumping in.
Yeah. What are today's hits?
Yeah, that's what's funny about I will say the difference between college football and like the NFL. The NFL does like a crazy job with their sound of like you don't hear other than just the attendees. Like you hear them making noise, but you never really hear the stadium noise that often.
No, not too often.
Whereas in college, you hear fucking everything. Like when Iowa State was playing this past weekend, at Iowa they played that what's that fucking song that like everybody always uses now for like an intimidation thing. Why it's like the stereotypical Penn State whiteout song that you see the memes for, where it's like call in the motherfucking dog.
Oh, the NCAA 25 theme song. Yeah.
Yeah, is that what it is?
I have
Yeah,
no
basically.
idea.
But you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what song
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about,
yeah.
right? Yeah, it's where it's just got that huge bass and everybody like is just super into it. You could hear that clear as day, which is also funny because I'm pretty sure that chorus has some N-words in it, and I swear to God, the entire Iowa student section said it word for word, and there's nothing but white people in there.
I was going to say, yeah. The only thing of color in that stadium is the Hawkeye jerseys.
Yeah, the black and gold jerseys are the only thing black there. In the stands anyway.
Oh.
It was fucking wild.
Yeah. It was.
Yeah, so but I just found that interesting watching the two different leagues because I bet you the NFL is just like, we're not getting copyright stricken. We're gonna somehow drown out like in between. I don't know how they do it.
And they
But it's
play
not
better.
as bad.
They play better music at pro games.
Yeah, of course they do. Yeah, the college football still plays Jock Jam CDs.
Yeah.
Pump the jam, pump it up.
Marky Mark's up on the screen.
Come on, feel it.
Actually, I'd kind of rip if they did
Honest,
that.
yeah, dude. I would love. That's a thing we should do for a segment one of these times. Is we'll create a top 5 of what we would want to DJ in a stadium. That's a good bit.
All 5 of mine are going to be Snow, Informer.
He's got nothing but Seal pumping people up. And when it snows, my
Oh yeah, hell
Mine's
yeah!
just gonna
dude.
be,
Kiss from
hey,
Rust.
you're a crazy bitch.
Oh, just obnoxious cock rock.
Dude, yeah, just back.
Just controlled
It's just
by puddle of mud.
Puddle of mud and buck cherry.
And when they're moving the ball, I'm gonna play Drive by Incubus.
Turn it to another.
First down.
That's Dig, but not Drive. But that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Just plain butt rock.
Yeah.
Score a touchdown. Whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Just 3 out. There was like, that doesn't even fit this scheme at all.
Oh, sorry. Come original.
Going down.
Oh,
It's 3. Whenever they're like, it's 3rd and 11. Zig it down.
it's 3rd and 11. I wanna fuck you like an animal.
Fuck yeah. This is why we don't have jobs in real entertainment.
Oh,
We're just like, what?
what's wrong?
funny.
9-inch nails rules.
Yeah.
And then you can play Hurt.
Honey, why you calling me so late? Dude, on a 3rd and out.
They're backed up to their goal line. Start playing Ring of Fire.
And we're good. Set off for kickoff. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Classic, dude. Love it. You know why they play older songs like that? Is they are less explicit. Like they play older rock and stuff because there's just not as you don't have to get the censored versions that are so over the top.
Oh.
Were you ever heard a rap song over like last time, a couple times I've been to Iowa State games, they're obviously playing rap over the stadium because like the players are warming up.
Yeah.
But it's all the censored versions, and like it's like every 3rd or 4th word. And I love those songs, but it's like it sucks when when it's censored. You're just like, this is weird to put on right now.
Why are they
Playing
playing
Migos right now? This is crazy.
Why are they playing Straight Outta Compton when we're in Ames? Like,
Yeah. 100 miles and running.
what?
He is a crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube.
We're not in Paris.
That'd be a bold choice, Kanye. Ooh, playing any Kanye is a bold choice. Whenever I hear Kanye now anywhere, I'm like, wow, the people are still doing it. They're still holding it down. They're like, he truly is the Michael Jackson of our time. They're like, yeah, but this music's fire.
But power rules.
College Dropout. I mean, we want these kids to finish college, but College Dropout, great album.
Through the Wire really speaks to me.
Yeah, that song rips, honestly.
But yeah.
Did they take that documentary off Netflix about him?
There's a
They had
documentary.
they had like a 3-part documentary that was like all footage, like that some dude followed him around from like his very beginnings,
Oh,
like
so
in Chicago.
TMZ?
No, dude. I mean, like when he was in Chicago, when nobody knew who the fuck this guy was.
Oh, gotcha.
And this guy, like, it's all footage from like a camcorder from like 12 years of the 12 or 13 years of his life. Like he captures when he first shows Pharrell through the wire.
Gotcha.
And stuff like it's wild. It's a wild documentary because like he really did will himself into like existing in music and getting to on Rockefeller Records.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know there was even a documentary.
Yeah, it's pretty good if you can find it. I mean, if they haven't taken it down.
Who knows?
Who knows anymore?
Are you telling me Netflix takes down original pictures and they don't keep them
No,
forever?
they don't. They don't. They got to. Have they taken down any of their own content? Has that been a thing they've ever done?
I doubt it.
They've spent too much money on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad football season's back. I'm glad the fall is starting, Nathan. It's been that fun time now in the state of Iowa and merely the Midwest in general where town festivals are happening.
Yes. Places where the alcoholics can finally roam free.
Right. There's nothing like having a carnival where your kids are throwing, softballs at milk jugs to win shittily stuffed bears while you're getting shit-faced in a beer garden.
Yeah, you get to go throw darts at balloons to win half-naked ladies on posters. It's great times.
This is for those who aren't from the Midwest, because I don't know. I feel like this is truly a very Midwest thing. I don't remember, because I've never heard any of our
Carnies?
relatives down south ever talk about having small town fairs and town celebrations. I'm
sure they
fairs.
do. Yeah, but
not I guess it's not the same. Like how Neola had a hoodoo days and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have one here in our little town we live in, and it's always the last weekend of August. And what I love is everybody from the community comes out, right?
Yeah, it's great. They sell their soaps, their rocks.
Yeah.
They sell weird shit.
And it's election year.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, I got to register.
No, are you
Who should I be voting for?
Are you telling me I missed an opportunity to get trinkets for voters?
Yes, you did miss a treat. But, a lot of people are too focused on the big-time election, right? They're thinking Oval Office, White House election. But local elections happen at the same time, Nathan. And having a good PR situation for your campaign in a local small-town election is pretty important, I would assume, right?
Yeah, you can get for mayor you can get Mayor Mediciner.
Mediciner. The problem is Miss McDickener is the one probably causing some problems.
Yeah,
it's never the political figure
Miss
themselves.
McDickener
it's
is
the people
always
around
mad at
them.
her husband Barry. So every time you go through there.
But this is why living in a small town rules.
Okay.
Because the goss got around the town, dude.
Oh yeah.
See,
Tell us the goss.
Oh, dude, this is fantastic. So, local.
Oh, spill the tea while I grab some
Yeah.
fucking cup of just hot fudge ice cream.
Oh, dude, and I got all the tea. I walked to the church across the street and went to the knitting circle. I was like, spill the beans, ladies. I know you got the deets. What went down?
Let me put my teeth in. I'll tell you.
First, let me make you a lasagna, and then I'll tell you all about it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love how you make it like it's a church gathering. Like they just have the lasagna and cold pasta
I'm telling
salad.
you, they do. I see people going in and out of this church all the time. I don't know what they're doing in there, but I'm assuming it's gossiping.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I don't know what it is about churches. You can just walk in and out of them, I swear to God. They're always unlocked.
It's the chat GPT indoctrination zone.
Yeah. They have an Alexa, but it's called Michael, the Archangel, who just tells you whatever you need to know.
It's shaped after John Travolta.
Hey, Michael, what's the weather like today? Great, because God allowed weather.
Is it raining?
Michael.
Good. He's not crying.
Hey, Michael, how's a baby born? Because God made it happen. Just always because God.
Because God gave it to a stork.
Right.
But they're going into the church and doing what?
Oh, don't worry about the church.
Oh, okay.
This has nothing to do with the church. Sorry. I was just saying that's where I got the hot gossip.
Ah, gotcha.
So what happened is our little town has their little festival, and they do it in the park. And they have the carnival, they have a bags tournament, they have a volleyball tournament, and then a bunch of other normal stuff, like bouncy houses for kids.
Please tell me they're playing Top Gun music for the volleyball tournament.
I just held up my iPhone. I was like, you guys like Kenny Loggins, right? Because you fucking better. You step on foot on my sand, you listen to the Loggins. We're about to enter the danger zone.
All right.
But the volleyball tournament is where all the controversy happened today.
Okay.
So while the volleyball tournament's going on, which is a later in the evening event, the mayor's wife apparently, allegedly, I have to use allegedly, because this is still an ongoing investigation, allegedly started bullying children.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Now, I'm very upset because I asked and tried to see via Facebook. This first off surfaced on Facebook, Our little town, like everybody's town. If you aren't aware of this, guys, everybody's town has a gossip page where people are posting videos about what's happening in your community and stuff, and it's fantastic. You don't have to participate with any of it. Just go in there and get the hot gossip going on.
Okay.
But you didn't get to hear what she was bullying the kids with, unfortunately, in said video, and nobody in the comments said whatever. But she was really bullying.
It's because
these kids.
cattle prods are actually illegal.
She was really bullying these kids, apparently. So much so that the mother of the
So how many points did she score on this one-on-one tournament in the basketball court?
She was entering the danger zone, dude.
High flying.
She became an ace pilot that day.
She
three kills.
She's in the middle of playing one-on-one, turns into Brittany Griner, just dunking on little kids.
But she's bullying kids. I don't even think she was actually in. It was just happening during the volleyball.
Okay.
So it was over by that area. So that's why there were a lot of witnesses, apparently.
Was she getting her Amber Heard on and just shitting on kids' lunches?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
She was Amber Turding everywhere. And the mom comes over to these kids and, rightfully so, says, hey, fucking quit talking to my kids like this. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? You're drunk. Like, quit messing with my kids. Right? And the lady gets her kids to start walking away with her. And the mayor's wife attacks this lady from behind.
Okay.
And starts fighting, and they start brawling. Takes a cheap shot at her, and all this. So, like, a scuffle breaks out. There's plenty of witnesses. And so the lady, calls over the cops.
By God, Tammy has done an illegal attack.
The mayor's wife.
Oh, puppies!
The tables are out! The tables are out!
Not in front of the kids, you monster!
Damn you to hell, Tammy!
By hellfire and brimstone! Just,
she's doing a frog splash into the dunk tank! By God!
Can't breathe in there. What's wrong with you? But so she full-on
attacks
brawl.
her. Just full-on brawl. Like, they get her off.
This mayor's wife sounds fucking awesome right now.
Yeah, dude, this is a bad time in election season.
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, good on the mayor. Got a spry wife.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know too much about I don't know anything about the mayor. I need to look into.
I don't either. I'm
now.
assuming this is an attack by a 70-year-old lady.
I don't know, but I want to know if, instead of doing a vote, I'd rather do a TLC match for the mayorship of this town, because I'm gonna go compete in it. Can we do a Royal Rumble? I'll fucking win it.
I mean,
I'll become mayor of this town.
I have a feeling you'd be basically the equivalent of the mayor from the Powerpuff Girls.
Right. Yeah. Dude, fucking Kane shows up. He's like, I'm going to be mayor of 2 towns.
I think that's how he became mayor down south.
Yeah, he just slammed his way to the top, dude.
Right through the podium.
But so here's where I think it gets interesting, and I wanted to bring this up to you. And this is where it gets shady. Okay, so cops show up, obviously, and
but they're in the mayor's pocket, so she gets away with it.
That's where, they're in the mayor's pocket. The cops in town. We do have a police force in town, but because
it's actually just 3 guys from the bar.
Yeah. Dude, we haven't solved a murder case in this town in 20 years.
Every time we get on the case, we get lost and drink.
Yeah, I learned that murder is basically legal here. I can get away with it pretty easy. As long as the county sheriff doesn't come, I'm good. If I can just get it handled on a local level.
They almost got me for murder, but I tipped him off about that hoarder that lives next to me. Took care of the whole situation.
But they can't bring in the local cops because it is a official. So you have to bring in the county cops.
You gotta bring in the old deputy.
Yeah, they bring in the deputy, dude. They bring in the lawman.
Okay.
They bring in the other elected official, the deputy sheriff.
Okay.
Which makes you, when you think, we're going to use outside law enforcement, and then they bring in the deputy sheriff, you're like, well, this is another elected bureaucrat. This isn't going to go my way.
This is great. I'm picturing in my head one of the few guys keeping the red man chewing tobacco alive because he buys so much. Showing
it's
up.
Tommy Lee Jones from No Country with Old Men.
What's the problem here?
Yeah, what's the problem? Sounds like it was a domestic disturbance.
Sally, go get your spittoon from your house. Just like,
yeah, I need the sound effect. I can't do my solving without the tings.
I like to picture him showing up and just bossing the mayor and his wife around. Like, hey, go get me this. I gotta ask questions.
I'm the mayor of this town. This is county business, boy.
Now, son.
County outrage.
Yeah. He's like, now, son, you're the mayor, but I'm the law. So do what I say.
Your little pageantry of a position holds no real power. I don't know why we're making him Louisiana fucking judge.
Well, I don't know, sir. Now, you show me to your gumbo competition real quick, and I'll think about what you say.
But what happened is, so the lady's like, yeah, she attacked me. There's, I would assume at this point there are at least hundreds of people at the event. Normally there are, and even late in the evening. So a bunch of people saw this happen. That like this lady was attacked.
Okay.
And the cops are like, well, you can press charges, but you're going to... Okay. Did I say compressed?
Yeah, you can breast charges. Yeah. Oh, you just flash us, and all this goes away.
And all this goes away. Now show them titties. But you can press charges, but we'll also have to charge you for instigation. Because they were saying she instigated it by going over and telling her to stop bullying her kids.
Yeah. Dear Chasey Lane, I wrote to explain, I'm your biggest fan. Now stop bullying your kids.
But am I right? Here's my question. And she did. She ended up pressing. She's like, I'm still pressing charges. And they were like, okay. So they charged her too with instigating, right? Okay. It's just like cocky, apparently. Everybody, you get 2 minutes for instigating. Oh, okay. So here's my question.
Good reference. I'm relating now. I like this. You got to tie in this mundane stuff to sports, and I'm like, oh, caveman understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't believe you think this is mundane. I thought this was so funny and interesting because them pressing charges against her for instigating, that's totally an intimidation factor by that cop to try to get them not to press charges on the mayor's wife. Am I wrong? Well, it's pretty cut and dry from all the evidence and stuff that she's the problem.
When you get the zebras involved, when you're trying to do a full court press, okay? Now, you're trying to intercept the incoming missile known as the ball, so you can go to your hoop and do what you need to do. But when you do a full court press, you're running the risk of a little offense not doing the foul. There's not going to be a charge. In her case, it stopped short. So the layup was there for her, and she took offense to that. Yeah. See, I just put it in sports terms, and I understand.
Yeah, I don't get it. I know sports, and whatever you just said didn't line up with anything I just talked about. I don't even know what was the charge or the layup. Which was the layup? What part of that was the layup?
Okay, see, now it's all falling apart with follow-up questions.
This meeting's adjourned.
Exactly. I feel like I should be the fucking deputy here. I'm just going to make up something else. And you know what? Delay of game.
Yes. I think what you're trying to tell me is the sheriff was definitely being the referees and the mayor's wife is Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, I was going to say, the mayor and his wife are definitely the chiefs, and whoever they're going against is the opposition.
Yeah, I don't think, but there's no way if this goes to like a court of any kind that the mayor's wife wins.
So this other lady was obviously Isaiah Likely and just had a fraction of a toe out of bounds.
Yes. Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's unfortunate. You almost had a case.
Whereas the mayor's wife was the O-line for the Chiefs fucking starting off the line.
What? No, I pay good money. Constantly. I pay good money to get a false start early, okay?
So, yeah, lots of drama happening in our local politics here. So we'll see how that affects the mayor's turnout on voting.
Oh, dude, I can't wait till the vote off, which is just a shootout at high noon.
I'll be there. It happens right in front of my street. Everything, living in the center of town, everything happens right in front of our house. I don't know if that ups our property value or lowers it, but...
Depends on what happens this Sunday at the local church.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty good. Yeah. So, I mean,
That's
I guess, is it good for the mayor has a ride or die lady like that?
yes, that's awesome.
You think?
That's awesome, especially when you know you have immunity to whatever occurs. Where like, yeah, you could charge them, but I'm gonna charge you.
Yeah, I don't think the mayor really has that much pull, do they? Do mayors have that much pull in their towns? I don't think it's like Mayor Quimby from The Simpsons. I feel like that's literally a caricature of what Mayor Power
See, I hate to say this, but The Simpsons predicted what was going to happen in your town specifically when they did an episode about this with Mayor Quimby and his wife, and then they got in a little spat, and then they just said, and then he handed them an Uno reverse card, which is what basically happened here. See, the Simpsons predict everything. The internet's
Simpsons
undefeated.
did it. Yeah, well.
God, I hate the internet.
Oh, man. I have another story for you.
Okay,
here
okay.
That I wanted to bring up. There's no good segue to this, but this is a fun relationship one. This is related in the fact that now I'm talking about my girlfriend and what she tried to do to me.
Cool.
recently.
So, how many kids did she dust during this?
Dude, she was spiking people during the volleyball game. I was setting her up, dude.
I was setting them up, and she was pointing at the kids and just spiking it in their face.
I didn't know she had a vertical like that, dude. It was scary. I thought my porn was safe up in the rafters in the basement. It's not. She can jump up and get them.
I took a video and put it in slow motion. She never quits rising.
She's jumping out of gyms, dude.
You'd swear there's a trampoline under this sand, but no, that's all vert.
Yeah. Dude,
Calves are ridiculous.
slam volleyball instead of slam basketball. Pretty sick idea.
Oh, that'd be cool. The amount of people that just damage their larynx from landing on the net. That game would rule.
Just landing on the springs, too.
Oh,
the trampoline.
Ooh. I'd love to watch that, dude. Just watching people's fucking fibula snap.
Oh, God. There would be so many. How are there not more people getting injured during slam ball? I feel like it didn't happen as much as it probably should have.
Because they weren't letting amateurs play. Now, if they did, I would have watched that so much more as people just condense their spine going headfirst into a backboard. Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Man, my algorithm rules. It just made me think of, like, I need to check Instagram.
You're right. But what happened was we're laying in bed.
Okay.
And she's been going to yoga classes pretty consistently for a while.
All right.
Right. And good. She's been really nailing it, going consistently. And the other day she said, I finally, I'm seeing the benefits of going now.
Okay.
Like, she's been going for like 6-8 months, and she's like, I'm seeing the benefits of going now, and I'm really happy with it. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I can tell you're getting a bunch of benefits from going. And and I just said that. I said, I can tell you're getting a bunch of benefits from going. And while we're in bed, she lowers her eyes and go, what do you mean by benefits? Dude, she opened a fucking bear trap. And this is before we're going to bed. She's trying to pick a fight with me before bed. And dude, I
showed her what those benefits to me are.
Yeah. I said, I was like, okay. I recognized.
Hey, game recognized game. We're not doing this.
She didn't sprinkle leaves on top of it. I could still see the bear trap.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I was just like, well, I said, you're the one who's told me you feel like you've gotten a lot of benefits out of it. It's the benefits you've brought up before. And then I turned to her and I go, also, don't fucking try to do this bullshit with me. I know what you're trying to do. And then she just started cackling because she knew I caught her trying to pick the fight.
Yeah. Now, hey, I want to let you know.
That's evil, by the way.
It is evil, but why do all women do that with their SO? All of them. I've never met one that doesn't. It's like, you know what? Today's been a good day. I need some icing. I want to fight right before I go to sleep.
Right. And she was just like, Oh, I got an idea. How about we psychologically torture you till you go to bed? Like, if that would have turned into a fight, I would have rolled over and been like, all I was saying was like, she looks good and she got benefits from it. There's benefits. Like,
Your Echo device hears that and just starts playing "Welcome to the Jungle." So right at the part where it's "You're gonna die."
Yeah. Starts playing "Unfortunate Son."
Well,
Fuck.
dude, if you recognize it that quick, you definitely had the look of an unfortunate son.
Oh, dude, and I was just that's what sucks. That's that classic like when you're just in a relationship like switcheroo real quick, where I just basically kind of repeated what she said. I was like, yeah, no, the benefit you're getting a lot of benefits out of going to yoga.
Yeah.
And did the eyes lower and go, what do you mean by benefits? I was just like, my face, I probably turned ghost white. I turned into that Jordan Peele fucking sketch for a second where I just had sweat go down like, oh, fuck. And then luckily I took a second, breathed, and was like, where's the trap, Wade? Just find the
why is it?
Find the bomb wire.
Why is it that you have to be a bomb technician? That's exactly where my brain went to. Is you got to be a bomb technician, and you're like, you're sweating, going, I gotta respond, but is it the blue or the white or the red? It's that, and you're like, oh, thank Christ.
Yeah. Luckily, I just called it out and said, this bomb isn't real. And they were like, damn, he called it. You're right.
You're right.
We couldn't get the plutonium.
You're right. We did already nab the shoe bomber.
Dude, the laugh at the end was what was evil. She just started laughing because she knew, like, she had gotten me to start worrying about how I was going to backpedal my way out of this. And then I just called the bluff.
Yeah. You're like, you've been hanging with the mayor's wife on the new debate club?
Yeah, I'm like, and I was going to ask you, have you ever? You clearly have. Like, can you remember a specific one where you got laid a trap? Did you ever get out of the trap, or did you always fall for it?
Oh, yeah.
It's rare that you don't fall for it. That's why I brought it up, dude.
No,
this is like 1 out of 50 that I didn't fall into the trap.
You didn't fall in the one where I got in the biggest fight, and that was over going to the gym. You know, it was like
classic.
Yeah, it really was. And I was like, yeah, I could see what the gym's been doing for you. And that's it. Yeah. But
you hit it with them before they brought it up. You can't bring it up yourself.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. Because it was one of those things where you go for like 2 months. You're like, yeah, I'm noticing some change. Hey, I can really notice on you. I stare at me all the time. Because,
right.
I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, I can really tell on you. Hey, that's because on mine it was like, yeah, you're slimming down quite a bit already. I can tell, and that's where it was like, oh no.
Was I not slim before?
Hey, you want to?
Oh fuck!
You want to know how I made it better?
How?
I go, yeah, I could tell you dropped 2 sizes in your pants. I saw you having to buy new ones. I could really tell you've been losing long.
Oh, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you can't do. Oh.
I thought, hey, to me,
that's the word. You can't bring up sizes.
No, what are you talking about?
Never. That is, you can't ever bring that up.
Okay, Seitler. Like, we're going through all this, and this is the whole thing. I'm like, you're doing this to lose weight, obviously.
No, you're right. I'm not. You're logically right. You can't. You can't.
Yeah, you sure can. I'm sorry.
I can't even give you a reason why you can't, Nathan. You just.
It's called positive, like, reinforcing. That's in my head. I'm like, say this shit to me. If I lost weight, I'd like to hear it. Versus somebody just be like,
that's a lie. Now, let's be real, Nathan. That's not. You don't like words of positive affirmation. I play golf with you, motherfucker. Don't even try to weasel your way
I'm
into
trying
your
to
life.
do like
no,
this.
I take constructive criticism.
Okay, you're right. I think they're
compliments.
backhanded compliments, and you're stabbing me in the back the second I'm not looking.
Right. This goes back to the dream sequence you were having last week, Nathan.
Oh, shit. Psychologist Taylor, what do you got to say?
See, that's you right there. See, that's you, the pot calling the kettle black. You cannot take a normal compliment.
I can't, but I'm broken.
So is everybody else. That's why you can't bring up pant sizes.
Okay, well, if if it's anything better, I also brought up shirt size and all that. I brought up everything. I really, basically,
I've got out a measuring tape and basically.
Yeah, I did a BMI check, a full BMI check. Okay, here's the tape. Grip this.
Yeah, it's a dangerous argument to fall in. But luckily, fellas, if this happens to you, just remember, it's a trap and they're laying it for you. Call them out on it.
Yeah, guys, if you're listening, just know if they're working out, they just want to fight you verbally.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, they think they're getting in shape enough that they can take you in a fight, so that's why they're trying to pick them.
Ah, yes, the classic, you don't think I can beat you up argument?
Right. Which, yeah, she could definitely beat me in a holding a pose contest. I suck at yoga, so she would destroy me in that.
Yes.
Yoga's fucking hard.
No, actually, it's pretty loose.
Not the way I do it.
Hey!
But you know what's really loose in Ethan?
Oh, yeah. Hot dog down the hallway on punandgame.com, folks.
Woo!
Just go check it out. We got the entire network there for free. Other jamokes make you pay. We just hand it out to you. Why? Because we know you're a bunch of poor bastards just like us. But also, YouTube.com, where poor bastards also congregate. You can type in Comic Wade Taylor all together, no spaces, just like you learned in kindergarten. No spaces, just type it all together, just like we speak, no spaces. Check out this show, Not Worth the Time, clips of that man's stand-up, all right there. So like and subscribe back on punandgame.com. Get some threads.
That's right, everybody. Hop on over to the Punning Game shop, where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. It's the best way to support us if you want to do it with monetarily other than checking it out, just the shows. We appreciate everybody just checking out the shows. Just hit 165 on the YouTube channel. Super pumped. Welcome to everybody who's been checking out the stuff. We really appreciate it. I love it because if I sold out a room with 165 people doing stand-up, I would shit a literal brick. So thank you guys for checking out all the content. And if you want to support, the best way is the Punning Game shop. Get yourself a hoodie, get yourself a t-shirt, a mug. You get something out of it, and we get a few bucks back in that aspect. So go over there, and don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and they get you free shipping at checkout.
I don't understand why you're mad. I'm just saying, if you got liposuction, I could make soap, and then I'd sell it at the event coming up. I don't know why we're arguing. We're out. Peace.
What do you mean I drink too much at the town festival?
Who is it?